Hi YouTube, Engineer Boy 100. You might be wondering why you're looking at this bush. Well, I'll tell you. I got a cool new tool that I'm going to show you guys today that I think will help me do a great job doing some trimming jobs today. Here's one, this bush, but I'm also going to use it on some trees. Check them out. So yeah, here's the other one. This is a tree. It's getting kind of spriggly. And I want to shape it up a little bit. It doesn't look so bad. It's got some branches that look like they're going all over the place. And there's another one, his next door neighbor right down the way. Let's go take a closer look at that one too. So here's tree number 2. I'll be trimming this guy. I'll let you guys watch after we do a review of the tool. I'll let you guys see the before and the after. See what you think. Watch this though. Here's the more. Yes, wait, but there's more. Look at this little monster. We're going to trim this. And once we've got it warmed up and learned how to use it, we're going to go ahead and trim the big guys. The big guys? That's right. The big guys. I'll show you. All right, folks, here are the big guys. That's right. These guys are tall, and their branches are really starting to reach into the yard pretty far. So we're going to go ahead and trim those guys back. I mean, they're like almost 10 feet into the yard now. If you look down the property line, go over here, you can see that they've really started to grow in. So we're gonna see what we can do to clean this up. Let's get started. First, let's take a look at the tool. Welcome to another one of my DIY videos, but today it's not about cars. Today I'm going to share with you this new tool that I got to help me out with some of my ratty looking trees and bushes. I'm talking about the Ego Hedge Trimmer. This thing is awesome. Okay, so the way that I went with it was I got the power unit, and then I bought a combo deal with an extension and the actual, what do they call these? The attachment. This is the attachment that actually cuts the hedges. This thing's awesome. Okay, so I've already used this, and I'll show you how it works in a minute in other videos. This is already cleaned. I used it and I re-cleaned it. But the head on the attachment pivots and swivels so you can get all kinds of different angles. You just squeeze this little release and you can move it all different directions. It's fairly heavy to use, I'm not going to lie. They tried to lighten it up and they put some carbon fiber on this base part of the power unit so that it was rigid and it's not wangy, it's real stiff, and it does a good job, but to work with, it is like 12 pounds. I'll show you. All right, so let's put it on a scale here and see what it weighs. Put it on like so. Look at this. And it looks like it's about 16 pounds. Yeah, that's some significant weight, especially when you start getting it extended out away from you. Okay, so now you know it's heavy. So I'll show you how easy it is to put together. Then I'll show you how it works. Then I'll give you my assessment at the end. So all you do to put it together, you can use just the attachment without the extension. But all my hedges and trees are kind of high up. They're tall. So I went with the extension as well. You can put this wherever you want it. And whenever you assemble this, especially this portion, it's a good idea to keep the protective cover on. I'm just leaving it off so you can see it, and also make sure you don't have the battery in. Don't put anything together with the battery in. Put the battery in last. Okay, so the extension and the actual attachment, they go on the same way. So I'll bring you in close so you can see what I'm doing, and I'll attach the attachment unit. Alright, now to do this attachment, I'm going to actually use the extension because it's lighter and it's easier to show, but they're done the same way. They have an arrow right here to show you which way it goes in, and there is a button that you don't have to press until you want to release it. These are splines, okay? So they move. This is how it's powered. So you want to put it in and turn it a little bit to get it to line up until it clicks. Then you secure it with this little handle, and you're good to go. put it together. Do the first extension first, and you just slide it in, and then tighten up this handle. Okay. They always put it together with the battery not connected. Go ahead and look at this monster. So this is nice and clean. First time use. So I'm going to leave this on while I'm working with it. You squeeze this, adjust it all these different angles. So next, this is where the carbon fiber and the aluminum, the light aluminum come in handy, because this thing is so long. You want it as light as possible. It is long and it's still heavy, even with all of the light materials that they've used. It's still heavy. It is heavy. So I'm going to take this off before I put the battery in too. Ooh, it's long. And I'll let you guys watch me do this first bush. Then I'll do the 2 trees. Then I'll do the last bush. Okay, look at that. Guess we're ready. Jeez. Get this around here so you can see. You can see it. See the battery go on. All right. Whew. This long guy is ready for service. Now let's talk about the expense. How much these things cost. They're not cheap. All right, I want to be real upfront and honest about the cost of these things. These things are expensive. So the power unit itself is like, let me look at my paper so I don't lie. $169 just for the unit with no battery. It only comes with no battery. If you want just the attachment, okay, you don't need the extension. The attachment is $193 as of today, $629.23. Okay, but I went with the combo deal, so it's a little bit cheaper if you were to buy just the power unit and the attachment together. It's like $450. But if you buy just the power unit and the combo with the attachment and the extension, it's like $431. Go figure. So I don't know. So that's how much it costs. Now the combo deal, just these 2 pieces, the extension and the attachment, are $261 just for these. So it's expensive. So I bought power unit and the combo deal, extension and attachment, and it was like $431. So it's expensive. So let's go ahead and trim some bushes. I'll let you guys watch trim some bushes, some trees, and then I'll give you my assessment at the end. I've straightened my blade out a bit. Done with that first bush. Let's see what we can do in this first tree. This is looking pretty good. Take a little bit more off on that other side and head over to the other tree. I don't want to take too much off. Just want to shape them a bit and keep them from looking raggedy. Alright, that looks pretty good. I like it. Let's go over and do the other tree and then the other bush. There you are, my little friend. let's get the back side of this one, and I think we'll be good. I'm ready to do that last bush. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead and do this last little bush here. We're not going to do the big boys in the backyard because it turns out that they require loppers and saws. Branches right 3 inches thick in some areas. So I'll show you what they look like, but I did not do it with this tool. Alright, so let's do this last little bush. Just the back and the side. Alright, so now I got my blade, you'll notice, at a nice 45-degree angle, so I can cut it and stay out of your way. Here we go. Alright, we're done with this bush. It's done very well on this side and the back. As you look around, got it off the fence here. I'm very happy with that. It's not really my bush, my neighbor's bush, but I guess his gardener doesn't like coming on my property, so I just take care of it. So, there it is. Let's see the trees. There we go. Tree number 2, I guess. We'll look at the other one. Alright, so here's tree number 1. We worked our way around this one. I didn't want to take too much off. I just wanted to shape it a bit and keep it from just looking all wild and scraggly. So there's that. And we'll look at our first bush. So I just wanted to round this guy off. Take a little off the top and a little off this end, and of course the back side. I took some off of this end here, as you can see. Just rounded and shaped it, and I wanted to leave the bulk of the bush there. So that's what we ended up with right there. And I'll show you the big boys in the back, which I did with larger tools. Alright, so here's the big boys, just to show you what it looks like after, what I did. Like I said, I did not do it with the hedge trimmer tool, but just want to let you know, see what it looked like. Since I showed it in the beginning, I should show the end result here. We can go the other way because we got the sun in our face. So you can see down the fence line how we cleared it up so we can finish up this fence. Beautiful trees. And so yeah, there you go. There's our fence line. Nice and clear. DIY, so you see how it works, you see how it goes together, you know how much it costs. If you're interested in buying this, I do have some affiliate links in the description. For your convenience, you just click on my links. I get a small commission. I'm not affiliated at all with Ego, but there is a small commission that I get through Amazon if you're interested in purchasing any of these components for this tool. So that's my review of the DIY for trimming your own hedges if they're high up. And as usual, thank you for watching and have a nice day. Now, this unit, what was I going to say? Important. Oh well, it'll come to me. I don't remember. Something I want to tell you guys.